Hello everyone and welcome back for another edition of 8 Minutes with Aaron. I'm of course host Aaron, and today we're going to talk about the Funko Pop that everybody's talking about. L.A. Knight, yeah! No, I'm just kidding, we're not talking about him. We're talking about a Funko Pop. So let's get rolling with a fresh edition of this guy right here. Aaron. Since the year of 1997, we have always said to ourselves, when are we going to get some Pokemon Funko Pops that will resemble Professor Oak's pick for which Pokemon starter you wanted to choose on your journey in Red and Blue? That's right, they are coming out with a Pokemon Moment. Get that? That is correct. It is the choice from the beginning of the game where you can choose between Charmander, Bulbasaur, or Squirtle. Now, I'm not sure who you picked in your beginning journey, or if you just skipped Red and Blue and skipped right to Yellow, which is very important because we're going to talk about that. Because in Pokemon Yellow, the starter Pokemon you were only able to get was Pikachu. And guess who your rival got? Well, I'll spoil that in a little bit. But yes, they are coming out with this Pokemon set. No Ash Ketchum yet. They have not made any of the characters who are in human forms. No Ash, no Misty, no Brock, no Gary, no Professor Oak. I was going to try to think of Jesse and James. Meowth. They got to have a Meowth, right? Right, they got to have a Meowth. But besides that, this thing looks pretty cool. I am probably going to have to get it just for nostalgia reasons. And yeah, that's really it I want to say about it. So we're going to go and talk about this package that came for me a couple weeks ago. And yeah, it actually ties into what I was talking about. Now, you see, I do like a lot of Pokemon. And on my starter team, there is one Pokemon which you guys know that I always love to talk about. And who is it? None other than Jolteon. Now, Jolteon has a pre-evolutionary stage before it uses the Thunderstone. Now, I got this package from a good old George Shataya. I'm probably pronouncing your last name wrong, so if you're watching this, I apologize. But I missed a drop on a very important day. It was a Pokemon Center drop. Now, I told myself I wasn't going to try to get every single one of them. That's a lie. I wanted all of the pearlescent Funko Pops that they released. Now, I still think that I'm missing a Charmander, which I'll probably try to get eventually. And then probably got a Bulbasaur some here too. Or I may have already opened them up. However, I do not have this pearlescent Funko Pop. I missed a drop. He posted on Facebook that he had an extra. I said, when that bad boy comes in, you let me know, because I want it. And for the nice cost of whatever the Pokemon shop was, $15, plus shipping and handling, I got this delicious Pokemon, the pre-evolutionary stage of Jolteon. BAM! That's right, baby. I got myself an Eevee all right now. And as I mentioned before in Pokemon Yellow, your rival actually picks Eevee. And here's a little fun fact before I get into some more interesting Eevee facts. Pikachu, Ash's Pikachu, was beaten by Gary's Eevee. How pimp is that? Well, later on, Gary made the awful choice. Well, I do like Vaporeon, but in the sense, he should have picked Jolteon. We're going to take this Pokemon out and this Pokemon Funko Pop out and get a better look. And I'll give you some Eevee facts. We'll rap about it in all its evolutionary forms. I actually don't need that right now. And yeah, the box, of course, I really like of the Pokemon Center things. I like the little sticker that they have. I love the pearlescent ones. The box just looks different. It's white. It has a little glitter here. Glitter. What am I talking about? It's a shiny silver ring around the box. And this box is perfect. Unlike that Squirtle we got from the Pokemon Center. Seems when we order things from the Pokemon Center, our things come bruised, battered, beaten. You know, like they're taken out in the street and like just beat up. But when we get them from somebody else, they ship them with high quality and great standards. Maybe in a Funko Pop protector. Alright, so this Eevee, of course, is looking cool. It reminds me of a dog, and I love dogs, so that's pretty neat. I actually learned some cool facts today that the female Eevee on the edge of their tail, the white part turns into a heart when they're in love. And the normal one just looks like a little paintbrush thingy, just like that. But this Funko Pop is pretty cool. And with the pearlescent, it always just looks like they're giving it like a little spray tan of whatever the pearlescent stuff is. And because it just makes it a little shiny. Because Eevee's eyes are normally black. Now they're kind of like purplish. And yeah, it looks pretty decent. I mean, what else can I say about Eevee except that Eevee is really cool. Now, let's talk about Eevee some more with some fun facts that I tried to look up all day. Now, I looked at various pages, and there were a lot of things in there that, I liked and I didn't like. So first off, let's talk about all the forms that Eevee can actually turn into. So Eevee can turn into Vaporeon with the Water Stone, Jolteon, of course, with the Electric, Flareon with the Fire Stone, Espeon, you level up during the day with High Friendship, Umbreon, Friendship level during the night, Leafeon, which is the Grass type, which is near Moss Rock. I guess that's a place in Pokemon you gotta just take it to, and it's a climate or environment that changes it. Then you got Glaceon near an Ice Rock, and then Salvion, which is a Fairy one. Whoa, look at this. You have to level up with 2 Affection and a Fairy move. I have no idea what that means, but how many forms is this? 2, 4, 6, 8. So Eevee technically has, with the base form, 9 forms. That's pretty impressive. What else did they say? Oh, they were going to name it Eon because all the Pokemon evolutionary stages end with E-O-N. However, they just went with Eevee. Eevee is the only other Pokemon to get, like, the solo treatment with Pikachu. They have episodes dedicated to Eevee. I remember the first one where Ash met Eevee with all the other evolutionary stages, and the kid had to decide what his Pokemon was going to evolve to. And I think he evolved into a Jolteon. And let's see here. What other great Eevee facts? It's been offered as a starter Pokemon. Right. And Let's Go Eevee. That was the game I'm thinking of. And Let's Not Go Trainer. And yeah, it talks about how in Yellow, Eevee, of course, is the rival's Pokemon that he battles you against Ash. And guess what? The partner's Eevee is stronger than Pikachu. Get out of here. That's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. And then there's like a bunch of other fun facts that, Eevee begins to look like its trainer during the course of whatever's going on. And, a lot of people always compare whether or not Eevee is better than Pikachu. And what would I say? I would say Pikachu's probably better than Eevee. Well, Ash's Pikachu is because he's so husky. But any other Jolteon would probably stomp on Pikachu. Maybe it's just a personal preference of mine, but who knows? I'm just saying. I like Jolteon, and Eevee is the beginning start of that. So, I think it's time that we give this Pokemon an up or a down. Alright, Eevee, you are looking shiny. You are looking cool. Your box came in very, very nice. Oh, I even missed this. He even packaged it with bubble wrap. Perfect. You know what? I love when I get packages from other people, and it's better quality shipped than most companies. So, back to the ups and the downs. Eevee, the shipping, you are getting an up. And pearlescent Eevee, guess what? You are also getting an up as well. My name is Aaron. Thank you for joining me at 8 Minutes with Aaron. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and let me know down in the comments, what is your favorite form of Eevee? I would love to know. I will see you next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave down in the comments what you want to see, what you don't want to see, and maybe next time, I'll tell you what kind of Pokemon are you. See you later. Bye.